Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday night, 7:39 p.m. This beautiful September 15th, 2004. Let me be the first to say that this video update is brought to you by eating crap that just makes you plumb sick. Yeah, sorry. Took today off from work because I got sick as a dog last night. Apparently, I have a reaction to Tyson's chicken nuggets, and it's not just them. It seems to be all, prepared Tyson chicken. So guess what? I won't be eating anymore. That said, let's get right on into the skin of things and talk about the what's, the who's, the where's, and the how's. So we'll start with the what's. What's been going on? What's going down? What's happening? Going ahead with my last real update, and if you remember, my last video was actually a reading of Room for Rent by Drax99. I'm going to be reading more of that story as it goes on, just letting him get a little further along. By the way, check it out. It's a fantastic story. It really is. What's been going on? Of course, most of you know I have a full-time job now, which has been amazingly nice. Yeah, that's right. Benefits and everything, man. I'm living the dream. Still writing. Absolutely still writing. That's my passion. That's my goal. That's the thing that for me is just fuels my reason for being is to write. So I keep writing, and I'm writing a little bit of everything. I'm messing around with fantasy, I'm messing around with sci-fi, I'm messing around with horror. I think I've made a brand new genre. I'm not really sure, but I haven't seen it pop up anywhere else. So I'm going to say it's a possibility that I've made a new genre. I shall call it urban science. No, that's stupid. How about urban cyberpunk fantasy? Hey, that works. Alright. So, urban cyberpunk fantasy. What have we got going on in that realm? Well, the idea is, I don't want to give too much of it away. I really don't, especially since where I've drawn inspiration from. But, let's just say that it's a dystopian sort of militant Earth meets a more fantastical world, and there doesn't seem to be any real science behind it. It's all magic, and it's weird and strange and amazing all at the same time, and it's been so much fun to write. And, adding on to the fact that this new world is basically matriarchal, that's been a lot of fun to mess with too, especially since I'm a man that likes to read his Frank Miller. So you can just tell where I'm taking this to. Yeah. Talking about old Frank, I recently cracked back open, The Dark Knight Returns. I read through it. Still a fantastic read. After all this time, it's amazing. It's a good story. It's an amazing story. I don't think it deserves all the hate that it gets. I mean, really, it doesn't. Frank did a fantastic job with it. It's beautifully written. It's well done. I know where some of the hate's coming from. Look, I may not be the biggest Superman fan ever existed. In fact, I really don't like Superman. I'm sorry, I don't. I like Clark Kent. And before you say, well, that's Superman. No, Clark Kent is not Superman. Clark Kent is Clark fucking Kent. Superman is what Clark Kent does. It's not who he is. He is not Mr. Blue Spandex, Red Trunks, which is no longer in there anymore, and Red Cape all the frickin' time. He's Clark Kent, and when trouble happens, he becomes Superman. Except now in the New 52, we got Superman pretending to be Clark Kent, just like it was back in the Golden Era. Screw that. Yeah, I'll take my 90s and early 2000 Clark Kent. Piss on this New 52 bullshit. Going on a little further. Like I said, I understand where some of the hate's coming from. Guys, you need to get over it. You just need to. You have Superman. You have to have somebody capable of stopping Superman. I'm sorry, but you have to have that. That's what Batman's there for. He's there to be the counterweight, to be the opposite end of the spectrum. Superman, the basic Boy Scout, and will not go as far and as shadowy as Batman. Has hope for humanity. And you need the opposite end of the spectrum. Still the guy, but opposite end of the spectrum, who's shadowy, dark, grimy, who has very little trust in humanity because, quite frankly, he's seen what we're capable of. That is what made such a good, fantastic impact before, especially when these two worked together, because you had these two different views. And now it's kind of all muddled because, let's be honest, Batman sold more comics. Let's make everybody like Batman. Yeah, that worked real good. It's part of the reason why I got out of the DC fandom as fast as I freaking did. I couldn't stand the idea of what they were doing. Yeah, I know I sound like a fanboy. I'm sorry. I really am. I just could not stand the idea of what they were doing. They were taking this character who was at least enjoyable for the fact that he was doing this because he felt it was right to do it. He was doing this because he felt that the human race was worth doing this for. That was an interesting character. That was worth reading. This bullshit he is now is not. So, where does that leave us? Where does that leave my loyalties? Well, naturally, been in the Marvel long before I was in the DC. I'm still reading Marvel. I'm still reading Dynamite Comics, specifically the Army of Darkness series. I'm picking up as much of the Green Hornet as I can get my hands on, because I'm starting to read it. Still doing The Walking Dead, the comic. Not a big fan of the TV series. Trina loves it. You want to talk about the TV series? Get online, talk to her on Facebook. She'll talk your ear off. She loves that series. I'm not a big fan. Yeah. Sorry, I've never been a real big fan of the series. So, that goes back to the other, what's been going on. Well, Trina did get her job at DHS. She is now a full-time employee there with full DHS benefits. Pretty much the same benefits that she had in NSU, with the exception of making a little bit better damn money. So now that we've got this ahead, now we got this out and open, what happens next? Sounds like the cats knocked their stuff off. That's gonna be fun. What happens next though is I'm going to try to see about getting one of my novels, about getting New Frontier, same old story, getting it published. I've been working on correcting it, been working on straightening stuff out, kind of interweaving the story a little better. And I'd like to see what happens. I'd like to play this one out. The story's been fun. It's been an amazingly fun story to write. I had a lot of fun with the characters. I thought the world of all of them. I pulled inspiration in from all freaking over. And I mean all over, I mean quite literally. I was pulling inspiration in from different sci-fi books, sci-fi series. I won't lie, there's a little bit of Firefly, a little bit of Farscape, and some Star Wars mixed in there. Wouldn't be surprised if I find just a little bit of Star Trek too. All of it came to this beautiful, fantastic novel, and it was just so fun and so amazing, and it was written in a month. A month, people. I wrote 60,000 words added to the 20,000 I already had in a month. Yeah. It is 294 pages. That was a bitch. But it was fun. It was so much fun. I lost so much sleep. I'm pretty sure there's a couple times Trina seriously thought about stepping out on me. Because I was being a grouchy son of a bitch during that time. Because she'd be talking to me and I'd be like, hold on. What are you doing? I'm saving this. Why are you saving it? Because obviously you need to talk and I can't type. Well, I was just trying to talk to you. You don't need to go and get all like that. And you, fine, I'll just go to the other room. Okay. And I'd go back to working, and then I'd go in there in like 2 hours, and I'd talk to her, and we'd get things straightened out. And a week later, rinse and repeat. And that happened a lot. It started happening almost daily by the time I got ready to finish the novel. And when I did finish it, and she came in, and she started talking to me, and she started hushing up. I'm like, no, go ahead, I'm done. Let's go ahead, I want you to talk. I'm through writing this book. And she's like, well, why were you writing this book in the first place? And I told her, and she said, why didn't you tell me this would be for class? Oh my God, I would have left you alone. I wouldn't have done all this. I would have let you get it written out. Because you really needed to talk, and it was very important to you, and I wanted to be there to support you, and I wanted to make sure that you got it out. Yeah. Made some points. And I think I just about used them all up. So, what's on the horizon for me? Definitely going to try to get New Frontier, Simple Story published. I'm working on this other story. I want to see where it goes. I've got one on the back burner. I'm enjoying my job up at, student academic success center. I really wish I could have went in today. They wouldn't have wanted me there till like around 1 in the bathroom, dealing with having, replaying The Exorcist because of that stuff I ate. It's no fun. I don't wish it on anybody. Anyway, my friends, this is the video update for September 15th, 2014. It is now 7:55 p.m. Of course, you are welcome to go back to your regularly scheduled programs. Do remember that you're a wizard, not Harry. Live long and prosper. Aim to misbehave. May the elements of harmony watch over you. And just because I'm wanting to throw it out there. Great Scott, this is Wibbly Wobbly. Peace out, y'all.